put the pictures in here of me sitting on the concrete, like waiting for my mom to come pick me up. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to go?
But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
So welcome back. Today we have a nice fun video, a story time, a crazy story time, matter of fact. I have a lot of crazy story time, so if you guys want me to keep doing this, let me know. But so as you see from the title, today's story time is the time a boy took me to his girlfriend's house while she was out of town. Oh, that sounds crazy, I swear, but let me just tell you guys how it happened, and let's just get into the shit show, okay? Let's go. Okay, so it all started when I think I was like, me and this boy, we're just gonna call him K, okay? So me and K like initially met my sophomore year, and he was a junior. And it all started, I remember being in class with my friends sophomore year, and I was like, this boy like started snapping me, he's cute. And I was like, I should text him. And my friend was like, yeah, text him. So I literally texted him in class, and then we just started talking. And then like, I remember him wanting me to like come, it was basketball season, and I think he wanted me to come to like his game or something. And something told me to be like, ask like if he had a girlfriend. Something told me. So I asked him, and he said yes. And I was like, no. And I was like, I'm not coming to your game, you have a girlfriend. I was like, are you crazy? So then like I kind of like stopped messing with him, because like, what the fuck, you have a girlfriend? So that was like the beginning of my sophomore year, around the beginning of my sophomore year. Now this story happened this end of my sophomore year, because it was the summer. It was literally right, summer had just started. Okay, so fast forward to the end of sophomore year. I'm trying to think, I think before this happened, me and him met one time. And it was like this random night. He like stopped by my house. He didn't come in or anything. He literally stopped by my house for like 15 minutes. I came outside and we like chatted. We like talked or whatever. And that's it. I think that was the first time I met him, and I don't know, I'm not sure when that was, like what month that was, but yeah, all I know is he told me that him and his girlfriend broke up. He told me that him and his girlfriend broke up, so I was like, okay, bet, like now me and him can fuck with each other, you know? So it's the end of the school year, and I remember it was like a summer. Okay, so it's summer, and I remember he had like, it was like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and he was like, oh, you should come over, like my friend has an open crib. And I was like, and like I was only a sophomore. I think I was 16. I didn't have my car yet. So I literally like begged my mom, like, please. I begged my mom. I was like, mom, please take me to my friend's house. Like, please take me, or whatever. So, and it was like 30 minutes away. And so my mom took me, and this was like at like 9 p.m. My mom took me all the way over there. And like when I was on the car on the way there, he was like texting me, like saying like, oh, don't get dropped off in front of the house. I'm like, what do you mean don't get dropped off in front of the fucking house? So I was like, already this just looks sus. To tell my mom to drop me off on a corner is really sus as fuck. But I told my mom to do it, and like he had came and got me from the car. So he like said hi to my mom and everything. Like, ew, like why? Like, why did you do that knowing what you were doing? Why were you talking to my mom? So I get there, right? And I get out the car with him, and I go with him. And I think it was him and his friend. Yeah. So we're going up to the house, and I think we went through like the girl had like a basement in her house, and the basement had like a door out to the outside. So we went through the door. So I was only in the basement. And I remember he had been going upstairs, and I thought there was like, bro, I just remember it being him and his friend, and they were going upstairs, but like I never went upstairs. I only stayed in the basement. So we're like just chilling or whatever. Like his friend went upstairs because I thought I'm thinking there's only like one other person up there. Like I'm thinking it's like his friend and like his friend's like girl or whatever, you know. Also, the reason why I wasn't thinking anything of it when he was telling me to get dropped off by at the corner is because what I was thinking was that because he told me it was his friend's house. So what I was thinking was that his friend had like cameras or something, and I was getting snuck in the house, and so they didn't want their parents to see the cameras, you know, and see me getting dropped off. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they did have cameras though. I'm pretty sure she had cameras. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, I get in there, and me and him are just like chatting it up, whatever. My mom's like kind of sus. She's like real sus actually, which she should be. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, so we like kissed, whatever we did. We did not have sex. Okay. So cut that out. That's not. But anyways, time goes by, and he's like, I have to go soon or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you have to go soon? And I was like, hold on, like I had to have my mom pick me up. So I'm waiting. So I text her and I'm like, oh, can you come pick me up? And she's still like 20 minutes out. And he's like, I have to leave soon, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, like five people come from upstairs. They're all like, just like leaving. They're turning the lights off. They're turning the TV off.
You gotta go. Like, today. And Biggie.
They're all leaving. Everyone's leaving. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, where the fuck am I going to go? Where the fuck am I going to go? So there was two or three other girls, I forgot. And the boy, K, that I was with, he started like, he literally like got in the car and left with his friend. Like he got in the car and left. And I was like, what the actual fuck? So I literally have a picture of me. I'm gonna put the pictures in here of me sitting on the concrete, like waiting for my mom to come pick me up. So I'm sitting on the concrete. He's left. He's like texting, like saying like, oh, I had an emergency. I'm sorry. Like I had an emergency. And I'm like, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I literally did not respond. I don't think so, because I was like, you're a liar. I was so mad. I was literally about to be in tears. Like I literally almost cried. Okay, anyways. So the two girls that were also inside decided to sit with me while I waited outside for my mom. But this is when the tea came. So I'm sitting with these girls, and I just like decided to ask them, I'm like, whose house is this? And they literally tell me it's his, who's supposed to be ex-girlfriend's house, right? I can't remember her name, so I can't even give her a fake name, but she didn't, it's fine. So they tell me that it's his supposed to be ex-girlfriend's house. And I literally jaw dropped my fucking titty. Like, I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, she's out of town at her grandma's, and she let him like stay in his house. And I'm like, what? She let a boy stay in her house while she was out of town? And I was like, does she know that like he's having all these people over, and that he invited a whole nother girl, me, over to his girlfriend's house? And I remember I took a picture of the couch. I'm gonna put it in here. I took a picture of the couch and I posted it on my story. I remember, and I was like, Have anybody seen this couch before? Because I was literally tweaking. I had to make sure. I was like, is this her fucking house? Because I was like, oh my god, he did not. Like, how crazy do you have to be to sneak another girl into your girlfriend's house while she's out of town? Like, my nigga would have to die. Yeah, so basically I wait for my mom. After I heard that that was his girlfriend's house, I was literally disgusted. I was ready to go, and I couldn't have been more happy to be leaving. I'll tell you that right now. But anyways, I think I unadded him after that, but I ended up adding him back like months later, and we're like still kind of cool now, but like we're not really, but like we have each other on Snapchat and stuff. But I don't know, that shit was just crazy. Like, who does that? And like, he's admitted to it. And like, oh, also I did my own stalking, and I found the girl's like Instagram, and I found her Visco, and I went on her Visco, and it was like out of town at grandma's house or something. And I was like, wow, she was at her grandma's? Are you serious? I was like, you're a horrible person. You're literally a horrible ass person. But yeah, so I think the girl, I don't know if the girl ever found out about him taking me to her house, but I know she found out about, remember at the beginning when I said he came to, the first time I saw him, he came to my house for like 15 minutes. It's because the reason why he didn't come inside is because his girlfriend was looking at his location, and he didn't want her to be like suspicious. So he only stayed for a little bit. And I was like, you are literally the worst human being ever. And then his girlfriend, like, she found out about me though. And I feel really bad because, like, girl, I swear I did not know. I swear he lied and said you guys were broken up, and niggas ain't shit. DTM for life, that's for sure. But, cause the girl, I cannot think of her name, but she, found out who I was, and she started, like, stalking me on Instagram, which, bro, I totally understand, because like, girl, I understand what it's like to like be the other girl, or I guess I am the other girl. But I mean, I know what it's like to like, for there to be another girl and you like want to stalk her. But like, she literally was like, I kept seeing like her name on my like Instagram story, and I was like, OMG. And then like in my TikTok views, I was like, yeah. So, moral of the story, don't trust these niggas. None of them are like mentally sane in the head. They're all like, something's going on. They all have like a mommy issue or a daddy issue, and they literally are incapable of being honest. So just leave the male species alone. They are not worth it. Okay. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this crazy story time and just enjoying the ride with me. I have more story times if I want to do in the future, but yeah. Never forget, niggas ain't shit. Peace.
But I'll be on it always.